Welcome back to Airborne Productions. If you've been following us for any time, you probably noticed that we do our projects from quite a few different locations. So I'm originally from Northern California, but I moved down to Southern California for school, and I do most of my work there out of my grandpa's shop. This is where you see all of the TIG welding, rat bike projects, things like that. But when I'm back home in Northern California, I work out of my dad's house. This is where you see things like the Harbor Freight anvil, the 180-pound homemade anvil build that we did right here, the homemade forge, the tracker, the race car, really any blacksmithing. You're going to see a lot more future blacksmithing projects out of this area. And this area right here is where we did our machining. We had the mill and the lathe set up. We also had our anvil right here. And this dingy cave is where we've had the bandsaw set up. This is where the welder is stored, and a bunch of other tools and equipment have been kept here. But we've upgraded our shop. So we just got our mill moved in here. We're going to set up a nice bench in this area, and then on this wall as well for more tools. We're gonna get the lathe set up here as well. This thing right here is a nice Rockwell belt sander that we picked up, 6x48. It was 75 bucks on Let Go. You look on eBay, they're at least $500 all day. This was a steal. So a little bit of background about myself. Like I said, we're in beautiful Northern California, which is where my dad currently lives. I was born and raised here, and from a young age, I was always interested in working on things. I've been racing karts since I was 4 years old, up until about 15, when I got my SCCA license, started racing cars. And having those experiences allowed us to work on quite a bit of different things. Throughout those years, learned a little bit of handiwork and machining and whatnot. We've always had a mill and a lathe and welders, and all sorts of different tools lying around that I got to learn. Fast forward a bit, here we are. My name's Jake, I'm 23 years old. I live in Southern California, and I'm a mechanical engineering student. I'm also taking machining classes, and one day I hope to have my own shop of some sort. And as you see, we've done all sorts of projects, from blacksmithing to vintage motorcycles, to welding, to newer motorcycles and race cars, to greenhouses, all sorts of stuff. And we're going to keep expanding our horizons, buying more tools, and building more tools, launching all sorts of new projects. We hope you follow us along on our journey.